You're such a pretty face for a body like that. Are you sure you want to finish that whole packet? You are fat, but it suits you. You probably shouldn't wear that sleeveless top. You are so fat, nobody will marry you. That top could have been a little longer. Why don't you try wearing some loose clothes? ज़्यादा खाएगी, मोटी हो जाएगी. You are so fat. ज़्यादा खाएगी, मोटी हो जाएगी. You are fat, but it suits you. Hi mommy, are you worried for your child because your child is fat? Do you feel your child won't fit in this stereotypical world which is full of brats? Are you concerned because you have seen the world which is so mean? I know you love your child and want them to live life like a king or a queen. Mommy, do you feel that your child won't be accepted? And their weight is something that will pull them down and they will be rejected. But let me tell you, Mama, fat is just a word, just an adjective. It doesn't mean ugly or not talented. It is plain, simple, subjective. So remember, fat is just a word, as simple as that. Let your child fly and give them a pat. Because what matters is that your child is happy and healthy and as naughty as a rat. And many other words can be used as an adjective. For some this, for some that, and for some fat. Remember, it is just a word, as simple as that. Hi parents, yes, you need to remember that fat is just a word, as simple as that. ये fat, wad, मोटी, छोटी हमारे time में होता था. In today's time, everybody is aware of body diversity and it's high time that we need to be aware too. Please, I request all of you to stop putting your inhibitions onto your child. I totally get it that it's impossible to have a child of your own and not feel a primal need to protect them from painful things that you have experienced or you have seen others facing during your time. But do you know, in trying to protect them, you become the first person to teach them to distrust themselves, to be ashamed of their own body. I don't blame you. You as a parent are doing best for your child. Maybe you have been through such kind of parenting during your childhood. That's why you are passing it on to your child. In earlier times, parents did not have any guidebook or any blogs or vlogs to read from on the best way of parenting their child and making them confident. But today, I am going to give you 3 ways to raise a fat, confident child so that we have a happy you, a happy child and a happy life. Come, let's get started. So the point number 1 is teach them about body diversity. As a society, we have become much better at teaching children about differences in humans, their religions, different festivals, but we rarely include weight diversities in these lessons. Raise your child to understand that thin is not a default, but just one point on a vast spectrum of different body sizes. Some bodies are thin, some bodies are fat. And they are all good. If your child ever asks, Mama, why is that person so fat? Mama, why are you fat? Or maybe, why am I fat? Don't tell them that, shush, don't ask such question in public. Tell them that it's just one way of our body to be. And explain to them that no two bodies are alike, right? Some are short, some are tall, some are broad, some are narrow, some are thin, some are fat. Is as simple as that. Tell them that all bodies are different. Isn't that amazing to have so many different types? You can also give them examples of famous personalities who have broad build. So it's very important to learn about body diversity. And especially you parents need to know this. Point number 2. Now, once the body diversity has been learned by your child, my second point is super duper important, which is to role model. Please note that it is not your child who decides what to eat, what not to eat, what is getting made for the meals during the day, what groceries that you are getting. Correct? So they don't decide it. You are the one who decides it. And the best part about this is that you have the authority to regulate and then simply model eating healthy food in front of your child so that they can watch and learn. You should be the one to start getting up and move your body, exercise and trust me, if you do so, they will definitely follow you. Please do not ask them to do dieting. Rather, encourage them to eat healthy food. Restricting diet, moralizing food has never helped. Imagine if you are the one who's dieting. Isn't it difficult for you to control your urges if you're fasting and if you see a yummy pizza or some sweet or anything that you love to eat? Won't you get that urge? You are a parent, you are an adult, so you may have the power to control yourself. That little one in your house is just a child. Please do not restrict them to eat or moralize food. Just do a good model of eating healthy food yourself. Encourage the love for food. And how can you do this? You can involve them in cooking food with you. Develop positive memories of food while teaching them valuable skills that will help them throughout their life. Add food, don't take them away. Basically, role model and do not make food as something that they'll have a negative attachment to it. You are their role model for life and how to be a person. So please, if you are the one who's struggling with your own weight issues, please keep them away from your child. It's so scary when they start mirroring you right back at you. So basically the key point is that you can't teach your child to trust their bodies if you are the one who don't trust your own. Please become a good role model in front of your child. With that, my point number 3 is to be there with them always. So when you see your child eating a packet of chips, don't say, hey, don't eat them all. Refrain yourself. Just control that urge of yours. Distract them or yourself from that situation. Basically, you must have heard that when people feel sad, they tend to eat more and more. Restrictions make people hungry and it can lead to weird and distorted relationship with their food. Imagine a child who is broad-built and there are hundreds of people pointing about it, and while they're doing some certain activities in the school where their other friends are able to do it immediately, they are taking some little time or finding it difficult to do due to their weight. They have that frustration inside them. They have the urge to eat, and at that moment when you, who are their strength, their pillars, pounce on them, hey, don't eat that, hey, what are you doing? They will be shattered. They will go in a cocoon. And do you know what are they going to do there? They are going to binge eat. So it is a tricky situation where you have to handle it tactfully. You have to be there with them. You have to encourage them to eat healthy. You can't even pinpoint at them about what they're eating at present. So yes, it's a tricky situation. If they're eating a packet of chips, do not point fingers at them, especially in front of others. Take a deep breath and take one extra round in the morning the next. That's the only way you can help them. I'll give you another example so that you can get it very clearly. Now imagine that you are sitting in the house and one of your room is full of laundry. You want to get up and clear up that room. You are really telling yourself, oh God, get up, get up, get up. So you finally get up and now walking towards that room, and suddenly your parent or your in-laws or your husband just pops out of a room and say, oh my God, this room is dirty. When are you going to clean it? Imagine that feeling in you. Same situation your child is going through. And remember, they are children and you are an adult. So if you feel that fire in you when somebody tokos you to clean that room, imagine if you, whom they love blindly, toko them in front of the whole world, ki stop eating so much, don't eat that packet of chips or don't eat that gulab jamun. Imagine that fire, that frustration that they will go through. They will immediately pick that gulab jamun and pop it in their mouth. So tricky situation, handle it tactfully. So yes, this is a 3-way strategy that will help you bring up a confident and a happy and a healthy child, no matter what size they are. So always remember that fat is just a word, as simple as that. So hope you liked this 3-way strategy, which is teaching them about body diversity, being a role model, and being there with your child forever and ever, being a space which is safe and full of love for them. And don't forget, the most important point here is point number 2. If you want your child to be healthy, if you want your child to lose or gain some extra ounces, then you need to work towards it as a family, together, collectively, and you will achieve it. So hope you found this video helpful. Please like this video and comment down below. Do share it with your friends to whom you think this video will be helpful. And if you are new here, please subscribe to my channel down below, and I'll see you next week. Until then, thank you so much. Namaste. Bye bye.